What's up, guys? I just made kind of a funny little mock video, about 7 minutes long. I'll probably share it. I might even hook it to this one. I'm not sure. Um, the point of this video, though, I had some Republican conservative comment to me. I screenshotted her things and my replies. But I don't know if I add this to it or not, because my reply was literally like 5 books. But the one thing that I will say that a lot of people, I think it's really critical, is before you speak, and I've done this before in the past, before you speak about something, make sure you know what it's talking about or what they're talking about. And for some reason, a lot of people on the left don't do that. And they consider us the idiots. I've had people before say these numbers before, but this was the first time in a little while. And this lady said we had 600 mass shootings last year in America. Now, I don't know how many mass shootings we actually had. I haven't looked that up. But there's how many days in a year? 365 days. You're talking about 2 a day on average, just easy math. Between 1 and 2 a day, mass shootings. That's not true. That's not true. Around 40 to 50,000 people die every year of gunshots, and statistically, 80% of them are suicides, and then the rest of them, about 50 to 75%, usually about 60 around that range, is usually gang on gang violence, inner cities, bad areas, black on black crime, and then the rest is, you go down the cops, shooting people, self-defense situations, accidents, and then you just go down the list, and it's a very small amount, usually around less, usually even a couple of times when we had a lot of bad mass shootings, is usually under 300 that's considered a mass shooting. And I don't really fault everyone, but I do fault the people that if you take the time to write 10 paragraphs to me, at least before you post it, because I'm not going to block you. I want to debate you. At least before you post it, take the time and actually research it. If anything comes from an anti-gun group, Moms Demand Action, Every Time for Gun Safety, it's not true. I've made videos about this. I've talked about this in the past for years. I've been blocked by all those people on my old Instagram because I trolled everyone. And I would say within a year of having that Instagram, all I did was troll people. I got blocked at least over 1,000 from 1,000 people. Big people, little people, everyone. People would get so mad at me for just talking mainly about mass shootings and like statistics, and like it's right here, like this is the truth, this is what it is. Like if you took the time to look at it, and even going on the anti-gun website, Every Time for Gun Safety, you can actually look which ones are real and which ones are not. And the definition of a mass shooting is four or more people killed, not including the shooter. That's the definition. It's not 5 people wounded, it's not 10 people wounded, it's not 20 people wounded. A lot of that's gang violence, black on black, inner city bullshit. Is that sad? Is that a crime? Yes, of course it is. Is it a problem with the schools? Not really. Like it doesn't go into the school shooting thing. Now you could say that one happened at the school playground or by the park or whatever. But again, if it's gang violence or black on black crime, it shouldn't be skewed into that statistics. But of course, they lie through their teeth all the time. I think if you make up the number 50 to 60, that's believable. But saying 600 shootings, that's 1 to 2 a day. That's impossible. And like, if that was true, CNN and all these left idiotic news agencies, hell, even Fox News would be talking about it 24/7. Everyone would be talking about it. But it's just not the case. And the thing that I don't understand is with the fact checking that we have today, AP News and all this shit that fact checks. I'm surprised they haven't been sued yet, to my knowledge, for that specific thing about gun violence and gun crime, they lie about that all the time. You will get flagged on a post, and you will click it and actually go down and read, and your post is actually true, but they will fact check it and say it's false because the period is moved over, or the line on the table is moved over just slightly because you had to fit it into the Instagram post. They actually will do that, anything to put down your views because they don't want anyone to see it. And I honestly don't believe people have the brain capacity to understand that there is no way to stop evil people. Really and truly. If crazy guy wants to kill someone, he's going to kill someone. And the thing that Republicans and conservatives have been saying for a long time... I went out again, really? I was smoking so good when I went and walked the dogs out. The thing they've been saying for years is that if someone hops into a truck and runs down people in a parade, they're not trying to ban the truck. You know, they're not trying to ban the Dodge or the Ford or what that people in New York City rented a thing from Home Depot or Lowe's and ran over people. They're not trying to ban any of that. They're just trying to ban mainly one gun. The question is, why are they trying to ban one gun? Well, it's really popular. That's one reason. So control. But two, it's probably one of the best options we have currently right now, you know, for defending against tyrannical government. And that's why they're trying to take it away. And they have brainwashed millions and millions, 50 million people at least, let's say that, in America. And they've brainwashed a lot of people all over the world to really believe that this gun is the reason why bad things happen. And it's like, it's a piece of metal. It's just like a lighter here. I've had this lighter for a very long time. I honestly remember buying this. I bought this 10 years ago. This lighter at Walmart. It's a We the People. I bought this at Walmart. Probably made in China. A little big lighter. I bought this 10 years ago. Had this lighter forever. Like tons of fires with it and tons of cigars with it now, right? Just because I use the lighter correctly, and someone else takes the lighter and burns a house down and kills 10 people, you're going to take my lighter from me? That makes no fucking sense. And of course, I'm probably beating a dead horse, but I just wanted to make a video about it. For some reason, people don't have the capacity to think about, wait a minute, that makes no sense. He burned the house down with a lighter that he bought, or he stole, or he got somehow. Why do we need to take everyone else's lighter? You know, it's just like, that person killed 10 people with that type of gun. Why do we need to ban every other gun? Because if it was really a gun issue, they'd be going after handguns because of inner cities. But they're not doing that. They're not promoting that. Not yet. Not yet. That's the big, huge key point. They will. And we all know that shit. And for some reason, you look at what Canada's doing. Look what Canada's doing. They banned basically everything. Australia, you have to have a license to have a pellet gun over there. I think it was New Zealand that restricted some types of Nerf guns and shit. Literally. And that's not me being, you know, anti any country. That's truth. And for some reason, people will never see it. Hopefully all them people got the jab and they just die. Is that harsh? God fucking damn it. I'm gonna that's a good cheap cigar. I'm gonna throw it across the goddamn yard.